Alright, here we are back with a week 1 predictions video. I believe this is it's year 6 now. So over half a decade into the league, joined by the Browns and the Raiders users. Alright,
How y'all doing?
yeah, there you go.
What's up, fellas? My fault. I had a pause. My bad.
Yeah, dead silence.
Yeah,
Alright.
that was a pause moment.
Wanted to get both of them in here because they do play week 1, and although it's not a game of the week, it's definitely one of the most interesting games. Play similar, both the users. Lots of their teams have changed this offseason a lot as well, so it's going to be really interesting. No players to go over anything like that, so we're just going to get straight into these predictions. Should be really good. Schedule. Alright, so we got the Bengals at the Redskins. Bengals got a brand new starting quarterback, Jamie Newman. Took him #1 overall. So I know he's really excited to get him going out here. I don't remember who the Redskins took with their first round pick, but he's a decent user. He's got a really good team. Dean left him in good hands, and he's built the team really well. So Browns, what do you think about this one?
My fellow division user, I'm gonna have to go with the Redskins, man. He seems like a pretty good user, and I think you got to figure out that new quarterback that you got. So I'm gonna go with the Redskins here. I'm gonna go 30-17 Redskins.
What about you, Raiders? What you think?
I'm liking the Redskins too, man. I see they got a nice quarterback and a wide receiver with a 93 speed. I'm gonna go with the Redskins too, man. If he can play with them players.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Bengals user this year because he plays people tough, but he has trouble finishing games. I'm gonna stick with the Skins here, more experienced user, but this game will be close, I believe, and it wouldn't surprise me if the Bengals pull the upset. Next game, we got a division rivalry, Steelers at the Ravens. Chat was talking all that shit in my inbox during because he was some sort of drafting god, he believes. I think he went 5 for 5 or something like that on drafting hidden traits. So it'd be interesting to get those players going. Don't remember who the Steelers took, but he made the playoffs. He won the division last year, so a decent user there. Raiders, who you got in this one?
This is a division game. I'm gonna go with the Steelers. I'm gonna take the Steelers. They knocked me out the playoff last year, so I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
All right, Browns. Who you got? Who you sticking with?
To be honest, I don't care who wins. I hope they injure all each other's players. but that saying, I think that this is like a 55-45 game, man. I'm gonna go with the Ravens just because I think that like his confidence at an all-time high. Like you said, he's been talking to you, so he feel like he's got one up on the division right now as far as draft pick goes, and the division is always pretty close every year anyway. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I'm gonna go with a low score of 24-21. Not really low, but 24-21 Ravens.
It's gonna be a really tough game here. Ravens have more weapons. I think the Steelers might slightly be a better user, maybe just slightly. Both of them are really good. They play each other tough. I'm gonna stick with the Ravens. I like weapons. I like home field advantage. We're gonna skip over the next one here. The Raiders and Browns. We'll come back to that. We got the Vikings at the Packers. We haven't found the Vikings user yet, so this will be a Packers force win more than likely.
Okay.
Nothing to talk about there. Got the
I'm with
Giants
the Packers anyway.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the Pack anyway. All right, Giants at the Panthers. Giants coming off a down year last year, missed the playoffs. Panthers said he's very excited to win the division this year. So it's going to be really interesting here. I'm excited for this game. I think that an upset may be in the making of this one. I think I'm going to lean and take the Panthers for this game. I like his offense. You know, he plays decent defense. He's got good weapons. I think he drafted all defense, actually. Who are you taking in this one, Browns?
They both got really good players. Like you said, the Giants had a really good offseason. The Panthers got a lot of really good players. Could be even actually. But I'm gonna go. I'm a run guy, so I'm gonna always go with Saquon and the boys, man. When it's a close game like this, so I got the Giants, 34-31.
Who you taking, Raiders?
Saquon Barkley. Gotta go with the boy. Like you said, give him the ball at least 20 times. He should make it hot, man. You gotta know how to control him. So
yeah, he is a monster. I think he might be honestly, in my opinion, he might be the most explosive player in this game.
Yeah,
In my
20,
opinion.
20 carries, 21, 22. Yeah, he should be able to get 120
Actually,
yards, 130 yards.
Kareem Hunt is the higher rated than Saquon. I'm
He's
just
asleep, bro. Yeah,
just
it's
throwing it out there.
yeah, just
I
putting
mean,
that out there.
I don't mean to interrupt the prediction video, but Saquon, I mean, Kareem Hunt is the top running back in the NFL
Shit, give me
in our
Saquon.
league.
Watch what happens. I'm running for 5,000 yards if I got Saquon. All right.
Yeah.
Next game we got is the Texans and the Dolphins. Really excited for this game. The Dolphins users first game in this league. I know he's got this team set up the way he wants to. I've never seen him play, so just strictly on that, I'm gonna take the Texans. He's not a bad user. Who you taking in this game, Raiders?
Dolphins, man, if you listen to your first game, I'm putting my money on you, man.
Oh wow!
Your
All right, who?
brand new use, I'm putting my faith in you, man.
All right, who you taking in this one,
I'm
Browns?
going with the Texans just because like I have no idea what the Dolphins user
Yeah, that's my
is,
same logic behind it.
is bringing to
Some-
the table.
Something new.
But
Could be.
if anybody knows him in here, shoot a text to the chat. But
Watch him be like cold as fuck, gonna win the Super Bowl and shit.
I know, right? I'm going with Texans here. I don't even know. I can't put a score on it because I don't know the Dolphins user. So I'll just go with the Texans in the win.
All right, good pick, good pick. Next is another divisional game. These two always play each other tough. I always look forward to these NFC East games. They're always good games to
Always.
watch. We got the Eagles and the Cowboys. Who you gonna take in this one, Browns?
I got the man. This is a tough game. I got the Eagles in this game actually. Cowboys. If they can cut down on the turnovers and stick to the run, if they can adopt it like a style, like they go away from the run for some reason, why, which I don't know. But I'm gonna go with the Eagles this one in a close game. They like you said, they beat each other up. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with the Eagles 24-21.
All right, who you taking? See money.
I'm going with the Cowboy. I like the way they roster looking, and you know I'm a running back guy, so
Yeah.
anytime you can have Ezekiel Elliott as your second running back, then wow.
Yeah, this game is going to be about turnovers for me. If the Cowboys limit their turnovers, they're going to win the game. Absolutely. I don't even think it'll be that relatively close. Eagles, he threw a lot of picks last year, so he's got to do the same thing. He's got to limit the turnovers, not get frustrated. I
The
think the key
man
is,
got
yeah, the key
the
is going
man
to be
got
running the
Ezekiel
ball.
Elliott
That's his backup.
as,
I thought. I
as
mean,
his as his backup, bro. Come on.
I know he's got Travis Etienne. He picked him up in the free agency. He's got like 95
Yeah.
speed or some shit, bro. So Cowboys need to stick to the run game. If they do, they're gonna win. Got a new starting quarterback this year. Fromm was released last season, so really looking forward to this game. Next, we have the Jaguars at the Colts. Jags looking to bounce back and get in the playoffs. He missed it last year. Colts user had a better year last year than he's had since year one, so looking to build on that momentum. He's got Derrick Henry back from injury now, so he's got that to look forward to. Who you gonna take in this game, Raiders?
Going with the Colts. I'm liking him. You say you got Derrick Henry over there?
Yeah, he's got Henry.
Once again, you know I'm a running back guy, so
Yeah. All right, what about you, Browns? Who you sticking with?
Yeah, these guys are pretty much even as far as user growth. I mean, Jaguars are really good. Colts are too. I think I'm gonna go with the Jaguars on this game, man. I think he's just a slightly better user, and that's where the difference comes in. That I think they got a pretty even roster, but I think that the Jags slightly is a better user, and he'll pull out the victory.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm gonna stick with the Jags. It's gonna be a close game, though. It's gonna be a great game. This division rivalry is always tough. You play someone so much, eventually nobody's beating the hell out of people like that anymore. You
Yeah.
get to learn each other. Next, we've got the Broncos CPU and the Chargers. We're gonna try to find a new user for this game. It'll be a Chargers win, probably.
What happened to Bunny?
Bunny
he
took
went to the.
he's the Bucks. Remember we were talking about
Oh,
it in the chat.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I haven't been keeping him on the chat. All right, so I got you. Okay.
Yep. He was the only team who was okay with moving their teams. Everybody else who hadn't made the playoffs that have been here since day one was given an opportunity, but they said that they wanted to stick with their team.
All right,
So
good. Yeah.
good reward for Bunny. Really looking forward for him this year. We're going to talk about the game here in just a second anyway. But this will be a Chargers force win, more than likely. Next one's going to be Lions at Rams. I know Lions says he's coming back this year. He kind of tanked last year. He is a solid user. So really looking forward to this game. Rams went 14-2 this year. I know in regular season the last 2 years he's now 29-3. So he plays really well in the regular season. Probably I would say the front runner to take over for the NFC now that V is gone. Who you taking this one, Browns?
I got the Rams in this one actually. The Rams, like I think they're pretty motivated off the recent league transactions that just happened, and I think they just got a lot of firepower. He's a very good user. Lions are a good user also, but I just think the Rams is just too much, man. Like I said, they got like motivation coming in. They can represent the NFC in the league this year. So I like the Rams in this one.
That's a good pick. What about you, Raiders?
I really don't want to agree with the Browns, but the Rams.
All right.
Good.
We got some echo coming off there. I'm not really sure where from.
I think that's one of y'all TV.
Probably mine. I'm sorry. Is it mine?
I hear my own voice though, so it must be better now.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got the 49ers. Oh, I'm going to stick with the Rams as well. It's going to be a tough game. I think the Lions will play him well, but I'm going to stick with the Rams at home. We got the 49ers at the Seahawks. Don't know if this game will be played. CJ's got some personal stuff going on. If it does get played, I'll take him to get the victory, but the Niners did beat him once last year, so we know he can play. He plays good defense. He runs the ball. He's got Le'Veon Bell back there, so it's going to be a decent game. Who are you going to take in this one, Raiders?
I'm going to take the 49ers for the simple fact I don't know what kind of quarterback Seahawks working with since I picked him up. So I'm gonna get the 49ers a chance.
That is a great point. I'm not really sure who his quarterback is. Browns, who are you going to take in this game?
I got a vendetta against the 49ers. He's not in the playoffs last year, so I'm just going with the Seahawks out of spite. This is not a this is an emotional pick right here. I'm going to be honest. So the Seahawks are going to win. I don't know the score, but Seahawks are going to win.
I don't know where he got this quarterback from. Jacob Tucker. I guess he picked him up in the free agency. Seahawks has got an 82 overall QB, so he's not terrible at all. I feel the emotion in your voice with that pick there. You know, it must be tough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with Seattle here. Close game though. Let me see. Let's go back down. The next game is the Saints at the Chiefs. Saints barely missed the playoffs last year. He barely missed the playoffs last year, so I know that he wants to get back in and play tough and things like that. Chiefs user had a good year. He's got good weapons. Couldn't quite get there. So this should be a decently tough game. Saints a heavy run team. Chiefs a heavy pass team. So Browns, who are you gonna take in this game?
I'm gonna stick with the Chiefs. I'm not. I know I always say this, but I'm not really familiar with the Browns. Chiefs. I gotta really play close attention to them this year. But just not being familiar with them, I'm gonna go with the Saints this year. Or Saints this game. Sorry guys. Saints this game.
What about you, Raiders?
AFC thing, I play them twice a year, so I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs.
I think it's a good pick. It's gonna be really tough. I think Chiefs will win a close one. He played me really tough last year. So he's a decent user. Got Buffalo at New York. I think I know who we're all going to take in this game, but Buffalo could play him tough. He definitely has the speed on the outside and the weapons. It's going to be about stopping him on defense.
He skipped he skipped the game of the week.
Yeah, I'm skipping the games of the week. We're going to go over them last. Who are you going to take in this game, Raiders? You got you sticking with Buffalo for the upset?
I'm going with Buffalo for the upset, man. I mean,
wow.
I got to go against the grain, man. We all know who the Jets are now. Don't act like we don't know who we are.
Hey, C Money says he's gonna speak it into existence.
Yeah, anytime I do the prediction, I'm going to get the Jets, man. I'm hoping
Yeah.
somebody can get a win. Jets. I'd be proud if anybody get a win.
I like it. I like it. What about you, Browns?
I, I'm not going against the grain, man. I think the Bills will put up a lot of yards this game. It'll be an offensive game. But I think in the end, the Bills will turn you. I mean, not the Bills. The Jets will turn you over so much, and the Bills are like so past happy. It's inevitable that the Jets will come out with this win, man. It'll be a big gap victory in game, but like the yards will be the same. They'll have the
What you
same
say?
amount of yards. It'll be a lot of yards gained, a lot of offense, but the Jets won by 21.
Yeah, we're gonna guys. It's really exciting. We're gonna get to find out who's gonna win the MVP in Week 1. So,
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
uh, New York. I can't believe that motherfucker. He joined the party and said, "Who you guys want to win the MVP this year?"
MVP.
That
Man,
motherfucker.
that's wild, ain't it, man?
Uh, I'm gonna stick with New York here. Although Buffalo's played him really close before, just he always seems to make the mistakes. He's got to run the football. He has to have success running the football. He's got to slow down the game. You can't just throw the ball deep every play. Uh, Atlanta at the Bucks. Really, really excited for this game. We know who Clifton is and who the Falcons are. He's a really good user. Made the playoffs last year. Um, Bunny switching over to take over the Buccaneers from the Broncos.
It's just crazy.
Um,
Wow.
and he is all about mobile QBs and speed and things like that. If you go look at that Broncos team, you'll see it. So this is right up his alley. I think he's going to have success with the Buccaneers. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it in game 1. I think it's going to be a little too much. It is being played right now, I believe. So I'm going to stick with Atlanta here, probably by 10 to 14 at least. But very excited to see the outcome of this game. Who you going to take in this one, Browns?
I like the Falcons in this one because I think that Bunny is like one dimensional, and you can't play that way against the Falcons. He's going to hone in on whatever you do well and then stick to it. And I don't think that Bunny has. I don't think he has the ability to adapt. So I like the Falcons in this one. Like you said, I like a 2 touchdown win. 14 points. I'm gonna go 28-14.
All right, what about you, Raiders?
I'm gonna go with the Falcons just because he's going to a new team. I don't think he's just gonna know him like that, but he'll get used to him real quick. The way I looked at him, how fast they is. So
I think
I'm gonna
it's
go
going
with
to
the
be.
Falcons just for this first game.
I think that just he's going to be overwhelmed with how much speed there is. I'm picturing a lot of jump balls downfield that probably get picked off, turnovers, things like that. Um, it's about picking your
But
moments when you're passing the ball with the team. So
but Bunny's going to run a lot of outside plays. Like he's going to get a lot of guys, try to get a lot of guys in space, and the Falcons will adjust to that, and that's where it's going to be where Bunny won't adjust to it, in my opinion.
yeah, it's all about the adjustment, especially in the second half.
Yeah.
So I think we're all in agreement on Atlanta here. We got 3 games of the week. The first one we're going to go over is the Bears at the Cardinals. Both these teams made the playoffs last year. Cardinals is the wild card. Bears won their division. So really looking forward to this matchup. They haven't played since the Cardinals joined the league. Cardinals starting running back was a former running back for the Bears, Kylan Hill. So I'm sure he'll be looking for revenge after his trade. It's going to be really, really interesting. Looking forward to playing this game. Who you going to take in this one, Raiders?
You man,
Are you sticking with me, man?
I'm sticking with you, man.
Oh, man.
I done seen you play, man. I like I told you, man. You're nice on defense, so
I think it's the team more than me sometimes. Savon told me once that he's never seen a defensive team that made so many plays that were not user plays.
yeah. I mean, your D is just nasty, so.
We're starting to get old, though. Mack is 33, Kyle Fuller's 31, Eddie Jackson's 30. So our window is closing very fast. We're definitely looking forward to it. Who you taking this one, Browns?
So Jason, I the last couple of games, I'm like, this is not the same Jason I've seen play the entire season,
weak.
man.
It
The
was
last
weak, bro.
2 out of 3 games.
Yeah, it was weak.
So I don't know where you're at confidence wise. So I'm going with the Cardinals. I think you just got to get a feel for yourself back, like get your game plan back intact, So I'm going with the Cardinals on this one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going with the Cardinals on this one. It's
One
gonna be
thing,
a close. I think it's a 3-point game. I think it's a 3-point game. I'm not gonna say the score, but
speaking of
Jason
now,
hasn't been the same as last 2 out of the 3 games that I have watched, so I'm going with the Cardinals. Hopefully, it gives you some motivation.
yeah, I don't know if the league is aware, but all right, I'm echoing again. Try to fix it real quick.
I'm sorry.
You're good. Um, since the Browns is in here, Odell Beckham Jr. is now playing for Chicago, so we have a lot more weapons on the offensive side of the ball. We are planning to utilize that. Got to get the pass game going right. I'm going to stick with myself here, although I think it's going to be a very close game. We definitely got to get back on track to how we were playing early last season. We had a very, very bad late season there, and playoffs we didn't play very well either. But I'm going to stick with myself. All right, we got the Titans at the Patriots. Game is live right now. Two very good users, so probably two of the best users in the AFC. Really looking forward to this game. Should be really close, I believe. Who are you going to take in this game, Browns?
I'm taking the Titans in this game. Titans played really, really well last year. I think the Patriots just got that mental Jets in their head. It's like they know they're not going to get it past a certain point. So I'm going with the Titans, and it's going to be a close game. I'll go like a 5-point win for the Titans.
Who are you taking in this one, Raiders?
I'm gonna go with the Titans too. I'm gonna roll with them.
I think I'm sticking with the Titans for one reason. Patriots onto a new starting quarterback, Jacob Eason. He's been the backup for the 49ers for the past few seasons. Finally getting a chance to start. Just on that reason, I think that when you go from Burrow to Eason, 99 to 80 overall, there's going to be some passing mistakes. It's going to be frustrating. I'm going to stick with the Titans. He's got a good, solid team. He's supposed to be getting back to the run more this year, so I think they'll have a lot of success. And the last game, the most important one, the reason why both of you are here, we have the Raiders at the Browns. Two teams that did not make the playoffs last year, but both were very capable of making it. Looking forward to getting back to it this year. I'm going to make my prediction first. Two heavy run teams. Don't rely on the pass very much. Brown's biggest weapon in the passing game now not on his team anymore. So I think that's going to be difficult to get over. Raiders, is Donnelly back? I think he is, right?
Yes, sir.
I think he is. So definitely going to be looking forward to that. Lots of weapons running the ball for both teams. Both of them have backup running backs that I know they want to get into this game and get lots of carries, especially in the red zone. I think I'm taking the Browns simply because of the defense on the back end. I think that the Browns will have some success passing the ball. I don't think the Raiders will have much at all. That secondary that the Browns have set up back there is going to be ridiculous. But this game is going to be very close. Like I say it for about every game, excited for it, but this is going to be a really close game. I'm taking the Browns by like 7 at most. Going to be really low scoring as well. I'm thinking something like 17-10 or something along those lines. And it wouldn't surprise me either way who won. So I'll flip it over to you here, Browns. Who do you think is going to win this game?
Yeah, I actually I think I'm going to win this game. I'm going in with a lot of confidence. Like you said, I got my defense shored up on both corners and both safeties, and I still got Myles Garrett rushing the passer. So that's a big factor too. I'm going to try to utilize my running backs more a little bit, but I also got a lot of speed on the outside. I got like 93 plus receivers, four plus. So I'm going myself, man. I'm going with a 14-point win.
14.
I'm sorry, C Money, but I got to.
14. That's a lot of points. I don't even know. It wouldn't surprise me if either team scored 14. I mean, this could be some 13-10 type game.
I don't create a lot of turnovers.
I know a lot of people probably wouldn't think that, but I'm on your side, man. I think you're gonna win by 14. Cause
no,
I think I'm gonna get in it. I'm getting in the game. I think I'm not gonna play my actual game because of my running back. So I'm gonna rely on my defense a lot. So I think I'm gonna make some mistakes at quarterback. Like I said, I got Russell. You know, I ain't never played with a quarterback like this. So I mean, you know,
I'm
it's
very
gonna be a
excited.
good game.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Make sure one of you streams the
It's go-
game.
I'm gonna stream it. I'm definitely going to stream it. I'm definitely going to stream it.
It's finna go down right now.
Yep, there's a
Yeah,
lot
we
of
about
games
to
being
play right
played today.
now,
It's really
man.
exciting. All right, so that's gonna be it for a predictions video. Make sure everybody gets their games in. You're playing. You're streaming your games. Are supposed to be streamed. I'm gonna work as hard as I can to find a Vikings and a Broncos user because nobody wants to play CPUs. Um, so I'll work on that. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll have users replace both those teams. That's going to pretty much be it. Thank you guys, both of you, for being here. I'd like to do this more often, get two users that are playing each other if I can. I think it makes it interesting. But definitely just want to get as many people in here as we can.
Yeah, all right, bro. All right, guys, man. I'll see you in
Yeah.
a few minutes, Raiders.
All right, that's going to be it.